Hello everybody, I'm Mike, and this video I'm going to show you how I made this bird feeder. I saw some pictures of something similar online and figured I'd give it a shot. Kind of running out of wood, so these are small pieces. It's a little one, so it's good for small birds, little finches or whatnot. Keep the big birds from bullying them out and stealing all the food. I don't know what kind of wood it was. It's more of that I found laying around in the woods, but it turned out fairly pretty, I think. And I made the top and this rod here from this piece of plastic acrylic rod. I used to make goose calls out of this. It's pretty hard. It's hard like resin epoxy. A little harder probably, but it chips out. You got to be careful, just like with epoxy. And if you stick around, I'll show you how I polish these up to make them so clear. I didn't use any sanding paste, or I did sand them just to get the grooves out, but to make it so shiny and clear, I'll show you what I did to do that. It's quick and easy, and I love it. Stick around. Today I'm going to make a bird feeder out of this very pretty piece of wood. I have no clue what it is, but this is going to be the top. It's going to be bigger than the bottom, and I'm going to have a little dowel in between. Well, you'll see, but it's the first time I've tried this. I've seen them online, and I really want to try it for a while. I just don't know how to go about it. So there's going to be a lot of trial and error, so learn with me. Well, this is a piece of firewood that I did not burn, obviously. I'm glad I didn't, because it's pretty. And I'm expecting it to be fairly out of balance because of that. Because this right here, I can't cut that off with my miter saw, and I don't have a bandsaw, so we'll just work with it wobbling for a few minutes, I guess. Yeah, we'll start out slow. Alright, so what I'm going to attempt to do is drill this. It's 5/8 bit for this. It's all rusty, but I'm going to put it on there so it'll hold it, and I can turn it around and hollow out the inside. Then I'm going to put a little finial on top, fill in the hole. Because I don't know how to turn this around to hollow it out. Because if I make a mortise here, then water's just going to collect there. So let's see how this goes. way through like we need to. Hope I didn't just mess up this beautiful piece of wood. Alright, let's hit it with some sand and sealer. Sorry to put that all in your face. See how it looks. Pretty porous. So this is going to take quite a bit. So I'll bring you back after all this. I got a few coats of sanding sealer on here. Next we're going to put on some Abrasive sanding paste. This stuff is great. I apologize for that stupid dog next door. If anybody wants it, I'll give it away free. It's not my dog, but you can have it. If you're wondering what he's barking at, join the club. He's just standing in the yard barking at nothing. Yep, some Axe polishing refinish polish restoring paste. Alright, now let's turn it around and get it put on our mandrel. And hope for the best. Now you screw this little Allen screw down in there, which spreads out these jaws and tightens down on it. Alright. Fingers crossed. That was crossed. That wasn't. Never mind. this natural edge right here, but it just looks like it chipped out. It just looks tacky, so I'm going to smooth it off. It's going to make this a lot shorter than what I wanted, but what you're going to do. Alright, again with the usual Old Faithful sand sealer. Alright, I'll bring you back when it's time for shining. This knot right here goes through to this crack. I don't know if you can see through there or not. Just glad it didn't break off. Alright, inside is going to get the same treatment. Axe, abrasive paste. I'll do the outside again too because I had to touch up some of that. Got some in that crack. It's never good to have abrasive paste in your crack. I mean, it just makes a mess. Alrighty. So here's the top. I left this little piece just so the dowel going through it will have something to hold on to. Looks like I need to shine a little more. It's not taking right there. What a pretty piece of firewood. I'm going to turn this piece of clear acrylic to make the finial. It's just something a little different. Hopefully this will hold it. It used to. I was just about to say, when you're turning acrylic, you gotta be careful and go slow. This is worse than epoxy and resin. It'll chip out in no time. Makes me nervous every time. perfect. I don't want it too tight. I want some room in there so the epoxy will have somewhere to go. Alright. And what I'm going to use here to hold it, got this little collet. Goes on there and tightens down. I don't know if you've seen these, but it goes in here. And when you tighten this down, it tightens down on that. You may have seen them, may have used them, but may not. They're pretty handy. Well, I'll get it in there and get it tighter. They won't do that. Well, I was going to make this pointed, but I think I want to leave that kind of flat in case you want to put a hook in there. I haven't decided how to make the hanger for it yet. I think that's what I'll do. There's some 220. $400. Try to get some of these scratches out. Alright, this is 1200, and I'm going to show you a little polishing trick. Just trying to get it as smooth as possible. You guys have worked with acrylic, you may know this already. This does not work with resin, but my oxyacetylene torch. You obviously don't want to do it if there's a lot of dust or shavings around, so alright, ready? Ah, look at that. Just like that. So you don't have to have the big oxyacetylene set up like this. It's not really big. They're much bigger obviously, but the little jeweler's torches, they work great too. And they're quite a bit cheaper, smaller. You don't need as much gas. I'm almost out. I'm glad I got it going pretty quick. It's been a while, but anyway, it's wonderful. Again, unfortunately, it doesn't work on resin, but oh well. I'm going to use this other piece of mystery wood for the bottom. hopefully it looks good and complements the other piece. And back to the old faithful sand and sealer. Do a little bit of this on the bottom. Probably gonna wait for the top so when I turn it around I can sand it the other way. Get it even smoother. Oh, that dog. Alright, my battery died, but all I did was put on another coat of Axe Abrasive sanding paste. But it's probably a blessing for you because you don't have to listen to that dumb dog. And I apologize for that. That is not my dog, because you'll see my dog is being so good, as always. Aren't you? Aren't you? That side's going to be hidden anyway. So. Cool. So I'm almost finished with it. I coated the outside with spar urethane. I figured it would probably be outside, and I didn't know how everything else would hold up. So hopefully this will do well. I didn't put it on the inside because I didn't know how it would affect the bird seed, or I didn't want to make the birds sick. So it's just on the outside. So the top should cover the bottom, so not much rain or moisture gets inside there anyway to ruin the wood. So I'm gonna put the rod in there. I cut it off a little shorter because it was too tall. So I'm gonna epoxy that in and it should be finished. But we'll let that dry, and I'll come back with finished product. So here is the finished product. I ended up putting spar urethane on the top also. Like I said, I wasn't sure how the other finishes would hold up. Hopefully this one will hold up okay. And I still need to put the hook up there. I don't have any at the moment, but it'll get on there. So what do you think? It turned out okay? Pretty happy with it. Took me a little longer than I thought, but I was figuring things out as I went. So appreciate you watching, and if you're a subscriber, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Can't believe there's people that actually want to watch me that much, but regardless, I do appreciate it. So God bless, have a good day, and thanks again for watching.
I'm feeling so hollow, don't you know? Don't you know? I'm living in shadow.